Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our midday live broadcast. Now, tonight at 9 o'clock, we're going to dive into network marketing's biggest secret that can add thousands of people to your business fast. And we gave a little bit of it away last night. This information can have an explosive effect on the size of your business. Francisco built a team of 300,000 people in 22 months. In July, he had 72,000. Sheldon added 3,500 people to his business in 3 weeks, and Cynthia added 3,000 people to her business in 3 months. It all revolves around the number one secret: 200 companies close, fail to launch, or make changes in their companies that displease the distributors. So we've got 6 days until Christmas. 6 days, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing, to slow you down. Posting gifts, moving images will generate all kinds of phenomenal responses. Example, Terry enrolled 3 people in 2 days. I did my first post, had 12 conversations, brought in 3 new people. 2 days later, he enrolled 3 more people. Says it's never been this easy. I've got people calling me right now. And I'm not sharing this with you to impress you. I'm sharing this with you to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. So we have 12 days before we ring in the new year. And there is still plenty of time for all of you to ring in a couple of sales. Our goal is to help you rank advance. And LinkedIn's going to help you do it. You can recruit and crush it like crazy all the way up to Christmas. 60 days after I started working with Suzanne, we started working together in October and November. And she was selling a $7,000 package. And she became the number 2 recruiter in her company. She was invited to speak at her company's national event in July in Orlando. And so I went up there initially to meet her for buy her lunch. And then when the owner found out I was coming, he wanted me to, he asked if I, give a training or 2. So I did. And I found out that the number 1 earner and the number 3 earner were all coaching students. Tom generated $380,000 the previous year. And Thaddeus is making at least $1,000 every day. So she became number 2 in the company. Your business does not slow down in December. After 1 coaching session with Al, he enrolled 3 people into his business. 1 was a business builder. He says meeting new people every day, it's like fishing. And one of the guy that he enrolled brought in 750 people into his business the first 2 weeks of December. Now, it takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, but it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. 99% of your prospecting and recruiting today can be done on your mobile phone. Now, Joel is having his first $1 million year. Now I'm going to come back to this in a moment, but let me just flip over here. Now, I'm going to pop over to LinkedIn. Okay, now Sheila, I'm in your account right now, your LinkedIn account. Okay, and if we turn around and we look at your network, and by the way, you've got 28 people here. That want to reach out to you. But let's go over here to your connections. First level, 1,200 people. Now, if we go up here and we do a search for people that you're already connected to that are looking for an opportunity, you have 121. Now they're either looking for an opportunity or they're looking for people. Okay, currently looking for opportunities. You've been connected to this person since 2017. And you've never talked to him, but you're connected. Whoops. Okay, so we have 121 people that are looking. Open to an opportunity. You have one. Seeking an opportunity. 43. Searching. Got 13. So you have got 178 people. 178 people that you could start conversations with right now. And of course, the other possibility is you have 8,571,000 people that are looking for opportunities right now. Right now. there is no easier, faster way to build any kind of a business. Let me come back over here. Now, Joe participated in a training we did about actually last month. Let me open Joel up. You know, I love it when former students come back.
Hi, Max.
Joe, how are you?
Doing good, doing great.
I love it. You know, I constantly refer to you as, you know, one of my favorite success stories, because Joel here is probably one of the most experienced, talented salespeople I've ever met. I mean, this man could sell you anything.
Sweet.
It's true.
See, I like him already.
You know, it's true. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about you. You know, when I was working with you back in 2018, you know, you picked it up right away. You were doing great. And then in 2009, you decided to do this insurance thing. And I never thought that, I mean, you had pretty high goals, you know, 100 agents in 2 months. You guys did it. Thrilled that you're here. Now, one thing I want to point out to you, in looking at your profile, see, I can see your followers. And this was a sly little thing that LinkedIn did where they told you, if you want to make your posts visible to all the things that you do, then what you do is you become a content creator.
Gotcha.
Okay. And we thought when we did that, that was a wonderful thing. And it really was. But then it's kind of like in the middle of the night on a Friday night, they went in and they changed the deal. And what they did was they replaced your connect button with a follow button. So
Yeah.
we're going to explain why. And so we need to go back in there and turn that off so that people can connect with you, because they can still see what you're doing.
Yeah, I would like that. But you can also, if you click on more, I think there's a connect button and more.
Well, no, there wouldn't be one from us because we're already connected.
Right, right. I meant if it was a new person.
Right, well, right, but see, the average person doesn't know about that.
That's true. Where do you go in? I don't even know where to go in and turn it off anymore.
If we have time, I'll show you.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, Max, I want to say thanks so much. And this is going to be our first $1 million year on that. We're well on our way. And I just wanted to, I mean, I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for me. I just can't. I really appreciate everything you've done. Just wanted to say that.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I appreciate that. I mean, I love it when people hit that first $1 million year, but not the last.
Oh, we're on our way.
Oh, congratulations. It's funny because I help so many people, but it's nice to hear it. There's a lot of people I don't hear they hit $1 million until 10 years after they did it. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, bro. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And by the way, what he did, okay, all of you can do, all right?
Yeah,
What he
absolutely.
did, all of you can do, because number one, it's not hard, and it's just a matter of following some simple steps. And the one thing that impressed me about Joel right from the beginning, because he's a great salesman, great salespeople know you want to listen more than you talk. And working with him was an absolute pleasure. Joe, why don't you tell everybody what coaching did for you? If you would.
Well, it did so much, I don't know if I can put it into just a few words, but it actually propelled me into the next level. And I think that's what everybody's looking for, being able to come to you and talk to you about what I was doing and just doing the tweaks, just the little things that we miss that the coaching really helped with. I don't know how to even express it. I mean, because even like come into these things, you do a great job with these, but it's not like the individual coaching where I can ask a personal question on how I actually can make this happen. So it's like you said, we did over 100 agents in 2 months, less than 2 months on that, and with your coaching and our work.
But let me
That was great.
Let me clarify something. 100 agents in 2 months, but it wasn't 2 hours a day. They knew who they were looking for. So they jumped on LinkedIn. They were on LinkedIn for 10, 12 hours a day. I helped them with the scripts. I showed them how to search and find the people. Now, adding animated content to your text message has been producing results for years. The birthday strategy has been outrageous. Well, Sunday is Christmas. Christmas. And wishing people a Merry Christmas, asking them what are their plans for the holiday, is producing outrageous results. So the ripple effect of a post on LinkedIn or Facebook can start conversations that result in sales. Whether you're wishing someone a happy birthday. Jacqueline, on her birthday, the 28th, she had 200 people reach out to her to wish her happy birthday. Started conversations with most of them. She got 28 people looking at her business. Over the last few months, my business has exploded. I'm enrolling more people than ever, and the new people I'm working with are experiencing amazing success a few days after they started. So whether you're wishing someone a happy anniversary, posting motivating quotes, whether you're making a post about the economy, or you're wishing someone a happy Merry Christmas. And then, of course, there are all the unofficial holidays. There were 30 holidays in December. We're winding down, but Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's Eve, and Kwanzaa are the biggies. The posting strategy creates more likes, comments, and shares, more conversations with your prospects, opportunities to introduce your business, better rapport with your prospects, increased awareness of who you are, the perception that you're an expert to your niche audience, and the appreciation of your influencer status. People respond faster when you post moving images. Reactions, like, comments, and shares become leads, leads become prospects, and prospects become business builders or partners. So all you have to do is start talking to people who respond to any of your actions. Posting moving images will increase the number of responses you get. And reach out to people. Start talking to them based on their activity. Now you can develop genuine, solid relationships quickly with effective engagement and conversation. And you can be doing it starting right now. Monday is Kwanzaa and Saturday is New Year's Eve. Clyde made a post for the Memorial Day weekend, 55 responses, and he talked to all of them, had 5 people enroll in the business. Now, Will was the number 6 earner in his company when we started working together last year in November. Within 72 hours, we opened up his settings. We helped him post something. He was the number 1 recruiter. 2 weeks later, he sent me this. It's exactly like you said it would be. Since last week, I've made 2 posts that generated dozens of easy conversations by following your scripts word for word, and I generated a dozen sales. My activity made my entire organization curious about what I'm doing. When you change your activity on Facebook, it's going to make all of your friends curious about what you're doing. You don't have to call your warm market. If you're connected to them on Facebook, they will reach out to you. He changes his picture. Picture on the left, 63 people responded. Picture on the right, 64 people responded. opportunity to start conversations. When we started working together, he was number 6 in his company. Now he's number 2. I'm sorry. Yeah. Number 2. And he's going for number 1. It's all about conversations, folks. It doesn't matter what you're selling. If you know who your ideal prospect would be, you can find them on LinkedIn. Dan was building a Maluka business. Now, he had purchased a franchise for $150,000. They clean with drones. But he got into network marketing. He signed up with one of the top leaders in the company, and then his sponsor died. So he became an orphan. So he poured all of his efforts back into his cleaning business. Last year, he was struggling financially. This year, he's going to make over $2 million.
And I have to tell you, I love when former students come back. So we're broadcasting it right here. So I want to open this up, and I'm going to bring up Dan. And everybody's got a story. Dan has an amazing one. I just want to.
Hi, Max.
Hey, Dan, it's nice to see you.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing is the question.
Living the dream life. That's all I can say. It's amazing. It's amazing. Beyond amazing. My business has exploded, and we're just growing in leaps and bounds. We've got our biggest problem is getting enough people and equipment. And as you know, I use your principles outside of network marketing, but they're awesome in any walk of life.
I remember last year, you made the comment that you were struggling financially to where you couldn't even put tires on your car.
That's true. That's true. And now we have 5 work vehicles, 5 drones. We, in the process of buying another one, and we buy everything with cash.
So what advice would you give anybody that was listening to you? And
I would say, it's all a numbers game, but at the same time, the numbers can be slanted in your favor. And that's what I think your process did for me, was slanted the numbers in my favor. I learned who to contact and how to contact the right people. And I was building a network marketing company, and I stopped just because I got kind of sideswiped when my sponsor died. And Jason was, just a great guy, and it just kind of really set me back. But I was also using these in my personal business, and it just started taking off because of the contacts I was making. I was making local contacts, and just started, it's taken off. We just signed on to clean over 1,000 Pizza Huts. We are cleaning water towers and just things that I never would have imagined. And just the way it's all happened was really just because of making contacts, just expanding my network, contacting people in my area, contacting people outside of my area with the companies and the people I wanted to work with, and learning who those people were and how to message them. That was the thing that, knowing who to talk to is 1/4 of the bat. I think it's about 1/4 of it. It's knowing how to talk to people. That's the hardest part. Knowing what to say and knowing how to get that conversation going and keeping it going, and to the point where to be able to say, okay, not right now for this person. That they're focused on other things, but just knowing. I've had people that I talked to, and I realized that the conversation wasn't going where I wanted it to, and it was a not right now. But you know what? We've come back and talked to those people again, and just in keeping up with little messages like how's happy birthday, and I've had people just say, oh hey, yeah, thank you, and you know what? I want to talk to you. By keeping up, and those little things matter, and building that relationship. Relationships have meant everything.
yeah, it's all about relationships. Let me ask you, what was the biggest thing that you got from me when we were working in my coaching program.
How to talk to people.
That's right.
To talk to people. Being able and respond and responding in a timely manner, but not being like a vulture and not being on top of people. I still get messages every day from vultures, people that make me feel like they're vultures. And I know they're just trying to build their business, but they shoot me messages, blind messages about telling me all about their business and how great it is and how much I could earn and all that stuff. And they don't even, and that's the very first message they send me. And you know what? I usually block that because, to me, they're just, they're not out there talking to people to work with people. For them, it's just, they just want the money. And I've learned help enough other people get what they want and you get everything you could ever want.
Yeah.
And it's so true. It is the most truest thing I've ever heard. And I didn't know it at the time because it was all about me. Because I need was my issue. I need. I was in a need and not in a helping other people. It was all about me and what I need.
Well, that's understandable when you need tires on your car and you can't afford it. But again, just making that little shift in your mindset, knowing that you're going to feel the need. It's coming.
Exactly.
It's coming.
I was just going to say that last time I talked to you, I figured we'd do $250,000. We're going to surpass $2 million this year. That's a humongous jump. And we can't keep up.
Well, I'm glad I played a small part in it.
You know what? I got a couple sales guys coming online soon, and I've been talking to them, talking to my partners about just saying, look, I know what your camp's about, and I know that it's, what it's tailored to, but I'm thinking about sending in through your program just so that they learn how to talk to people the right way.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. No, what I was going to say is how many salespeople are you bringing on?
Well, we've got one person on now. We're looking at bringing on 2 more.
Okay. I'll talk to you about that because in fact, I'll give you a call about it because I've done this with other businesses too, where we've done special trainings specifically for the business.
Right.
So we cut out all of the unnecessary things of network marketing and we go right after the companies or the types of businesses that you're looking for. If you know who you want to talk to, it's easier to find them on LinkedIn than any place else.
Yep. And saying that, I just want to say, I knew that I wanted, one of the markets I wanted to go after was hotels. And so I found all my hotel connections on LinkedIn and I started talking to them and building a relationship. And all they knew was that who I was. And we, had messages going back and forth and I knew who they were. But they didn't really ask much about me until I kind of put out a little bit and just said, oh, what do you do? Even though I knew in advance what they did. And like you said, it's all over their profile. But people like to talk about what they do. And once they started telling me it, they asked, what do you do? I told them, and I said, yeah, we clean buildings, from 0 to 200 feet. We clean with drones so everybody stays safely on the ground. And you're like, wow, that's amazing. And so we cleaned the Florence Civic Center here. We're cleaning hotels and things like that at the beach. And, it's just all because of those LinkedIn contacts and knowing who to talk to.
Well, congratulations. Just imagine where you're going to be New Year's Eve.
Yeah, me and my partners are actually planning a big party for our company. And we're actually selling franchises and stuff too. So, we're bringing our franchisees in. And we're paying for the transportation and everything because they are the company.
Now that you mentioned it, as you bring in franchisees, you can literally teach them all how to do this.
Exactly.
And I'll be reading about you in Fortune magazine next year.
We sure hope so. We're actually the fastest growing drone cleaning company in America right now. There's only 16 cleaning drones in the country, and we own 5 of them.
I love it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
Now, it's easy to identify perfect prospects on LinkedIn from the information listed on their profile. Period. End of story. Their answers to some simple questions will confirm that they are indeed a perfect candidate for your business. Your business does not slow down for the holiday. You can use the Project Launch script creates immediate response, genuine curiosity, serious interest, a sense of urgency, fast, decisive action, immediate duplication, and faster team growth, as well as faster rank advancement. Search your current connections to determine who to follow up with. You just saw me do it in Sheila's account. In this case, 2,400 connections, 325 are looking, 96 are seeking, 37 are searching, 47 are open. Marissa enrolled 13 prospects in her business in 10 days, starting on December the 15th. 2 people on the 15th. 4 more by the 20th. Your business does not slow down. Last day of the year, December 31st, 69 messages. She gave 3 overviews. She enrolled 2 people. December 31st. Look at these numbers. I sent it to 150 of my connections. 90 wanted more information. Showed the business to 60 people and 12 business builders and 9 customers later. Recontacted 100 people. 75 people responded. So far, I've enrolled 11. The side hustle strategy is working equally as well. It creates more conversations with business builders, opportunities to introduce your business, awareness of your virtual expertise, appreciation of your business acumen, and perception that you have the answers to their problems. There is nothing to slow you down. 45% of working Americans are looking for a side hustle. Side hustles provide people with extra money. Only 15% of current side hustlers make more than $1,500 a month. Most side hustlers spend 5 to 10 hours a week, and more than half of the side hustlers earn less than $500 a month. You have the solution for people to make more money. Now, I've opened up registration for our January boot camp. January boot camp is going to have an extra session. Instead of create, connect, communicate, and close, we're going to have a 5th session, how to develop the mindset of $1 million earner. So go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp, use the promo code best deal. Register today and you'll get access to the recorded sessions of the December boot camp, which our last session is tomorrow. Get the strategies that will help you close people before the end of the year. But I have a better promotion for you. My Top Earner Retreat in February starts Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Go to maxsteingart.com/retreat combo. We set up a special promotion for Christmas where you can get boot camp and the retreat for $279. maxdiner.com/, whoops. maxdiner.com/retreat combo. Participate in the 3-day top earner retreat. Participate in the January boot camp, get our 90-day game plan. Special promotion for Christmas, $279. We even put in a 2 payment option. And use the promo code. Go big fast. And you could register for $199 or 2 payments. Spread your payments out over 2 months. maxdiner.com/retreat combo. This is only going to be available to 100 people. And then it's gone. It'll be gone before Christmas. The top earner retreat. Three days. More than 15 hours. Where you're going to learn what the top earners in network marketing know, but never talk about. Additionally, if there's anybody here that's interested in my coaching program, if you're a previous coaching student, we have an extra promotion. Actually, we have an extra promotion, whether you're brand new to coaching or you're a previous coaching student. Type in the chat window coaching, put your phone number in, and one of my staff members will reach out. Next year, there are going to be hundreds of people in network marketing that are going to attribute their success to participating in that retreat. I'll put the link in the chat. And yes, Sabrina, it's already included with all of our coaching students. The code drops the price to $199. Now I'm gonna be back at 10 o'clock tonight, 9 o'clock tonight. And share with all of you information on 6 companies that are struggling. 2 of them may find themselves in bankruptcy before the end of the year. Sheila, I spoke, we got 2 Sheilas on here. Sheila Derkowitz, I spoke to Ed before this session. And give him a call. Give him a call. So, until next time, best of luck in building your business and God bless. We'll see you.